Hello and welcome to episode 12 of Turnabout in the Lighthouse of Lunacy. And guys, you won't believe it, but Noah has the sniffles. It's so sad. It's just, oh. How will we
I'll
ever...
never recover.
He'll never recover.
I'm dying after this episode ends.
Yeah, just like we thought he was going to die at the end of Deceitful 3, except he didn't. I bet you forgot about that, didn't you?
I did.
Alright, anywho. Oh god, Victoria. This is the second time, I think this is the second recording session in a row that I've sighed the second I remembered Victoria was here.
I mean, she's been on screen for the past, 2 minutes.
Shut up, this is, okay, we're not, listen, you can't judge me, you literally went through this on the first episode of DRA. Okay, so.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright. Oh wait, yeah, we're on the rebuttal, I think, right? Not the testimony.
Yeah. Yep.
I guess just press all, right?
Yep.
After single event of the terrible source. Wasn't it really only one gunshot, though? Mr. Monokuma begs to differ. And thanks to the TV, we can't even be sure if the first gunshot was the real thing.
Seriously?
We've been overwhelmed with many Kumi's experiences that are entirely irrelevant to this murder.
Even with that voice, even with that voice, I can tell how badly you fumbled that line. Oh my god.
Yeah, I messed that up.
Given our investigation of the lower floor, it's doubtful what he witnessed was real.
Get real, Aurelia.
The TV can thus be trivially dismissed with logic. The victim was shot while inside the study. And such a shot should have been audible, don't you think?
Audible books? That's speculative. I mean, the bullet could have... Mind elaborating? The bullet could have been launched some other way.
You do recall what rifling marks are? That bullet definitely originated from your gun.
Well, who's to say that the bullet wasn't also in my stomach?
And nothing besides a bullet...
What?
And nothing besides a gun could propel a bullet with sufficient force to pierce the ribcage.
Nothing besides a bullet could propel a gun.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Man, I really am sick.
Corderat demonstrandum. It's time to stop evading the undeniable truth. What the fuck did I just say?
Clearly, whoever's behind this was willing to go to quite some lengths to set me up. They have somehow acquired a free-fire bullet and swapped it with the one they found? I don't even see how. I never actually fired this gun before, and it weighs enough to notice if it was stolen. Never left it behind at home either. It's pretty much always been with me since I bought it. I almost said since I was a child. Which means I must have shot the victim after all. And yet... Wait, no, but then there wouldn't be a turnabout, damn it!
Don't Lillian's powers include pausing time?
Well, yeah,
or am I misremembering?
I'm pretty sure with the stash that you can't move, though.
Oh, okay.
And besides, how would she get a bullet still? Because Aurelia has a point. She hasn't fired it, and they notice that there's only one bullet missing.
I'm just convinced.
Wait
that
a second. Wait. They said that there was only one bullet missing when they found it, but did they check that all the bullets in there were actually Aurelia's?
I don't know.
It's like our only saving grace. There are two things we need to talk about here before you can go and conclude that. Firstly, was the door really locked? And secondly, how can you be so sure the key was in the room at that time?
Seriously?
You are evidently choosing quantity over quality now. Unlike last time, we now have witness testimony establishing that nobody else approached the door. Meaning that even if the door wasn't locked, the room remains inaccessible all the same.
Fuck!
Still, the door was definitely locked.
Damn it!
The witnesses confirmed that as well, given they had to break it open. Which means one of two people must have locked the door, the victim or you.
The witnesses have known for sure, though? Maybe holding the cock put like a door stopper on the inside or something. I just assumed it was locked.
How tedious. Will I have to remind you of all the evidence? Observe the record. Recall what Mr. Nelland had to say about this matter.
Now listen here, miss. A thing or two about busting doors and busting nuts. There's a bit of addition of it. That's what they like peanuts, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Or peanuts, as some people say. There's a bit of addition resistance, so they swing up in fat after you overcome it. This door is no different.
That should have ruled out your asinine doorstopper, and more importantly, the door was found to be in a locked state.
I'm so very angry status right now.
Its frame was damaged in a manner consistent with a locked door being broken. Which means your next claim that the door was somehow locked after being broken down is preemptively ruled out.
How did you know I was going to claim that? Because you're stupid.
In games become increasingly predictable, especially if your opponent is out of pieces.
Say mine, just.
It's consequently trivially for me to administer a prophylaxis to your chicaneries.
Can you, like, start speaking English again? Fine.
No.
But what if?
Oh, but what if the door was locked by the witness who checked it first? Pathetic. You claim Mr. Dow would have been able to do that? With Mr. Nelland right next to him and everyone else arriving behind him? Naturally. They're all in on the conspiracy, is that it?
Nothing's rolled out at this point. Not since we found a key in my stomach. I wasn't gonna make the point before I make fun of it.
All of these arguments are made in pure vain in any case. You swallowed this key after all, and there was only one possible motivation for that. You wanted us to think the room was locked by someone from the outside, because you are guilty.
I did not eat that key! I did not hit her, I did not.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I suppose you have no choice but to claim that, as futile as it is.
It's not futile!
Yes, it is. Are we now expected to believe Mr. Nelland reached into your throat and threw in the key?
Sorry, that just... that caught me off guard.
That's an interesting image.
I mean... there's something for everyone.
He may be capable of it, but it is hardly plausible that you would have been unaware of the fact. And if you had that happen to you and were innocent, you would not have concealed it for this long. Accept it. You have no rational excuse left.
That's... I know what it looks like, but... I swear to fucking God. I'm gonna... I hate you. Your Honor, I can hear you. Oh. I can't do it. I can think of a way to argue against it. And the judge doesn't look like he'll give me any more leeway. Infinite penalty for the rest of the case.
Yep.
Just seen the gunshot victim after being technical. Francis Holden was lying face down like in the photo. Yeah, like in this photo. So no gunshot was immediately visible.
You think you can turn this into a Type 7 locked room?
Type what?
Should I take this as an admission of mental bankruptcy? Even with the victim face down, her death was immediately confirmed.
Want to approach the body first with the plaintiff.
I see. You are still hoping you can frame her as the culprit to invalidate this trial. However, my client never touched your gun. It was handed over to Dr. Hellinger by Mr. Nelland. Mr. Nelland also immediately confirmed that one bullet was already missing. It's true that Dr. Hellinger fired the gun to obtain the bullet and compare ballistic markings. However, this was naturally done under observation, and there was no chance this bullet hit the victim. There was no opportunity for your gun to be fired at the victim after the door was broken down. Since it was definitely fired before that, only one person could have done it. After all...
You're a poopy head. You really insisted there was no other opening in the room?
If you're trying to draw attention to the ventilation shaft again, I would recommend resigning.
But I don't have... Well, I do have a job, but, like, I don't want to quit it, though.
We've established that the cover wasn't removed, and no relevant object could have passed through.
What if that wasn't what I was actually getting at?
Then you must be planning to find an undiscovered secret passage.
Listen, it happened in V3, it can happen here.
Which certainly would be almost as delusional as you thinking you ever stood a chance of winning.
It's now or never. I'd say there's something else you've overlooked or conveniently dismissed. Or do these holes in the floor now look like an opening in the room to you? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, Aurelia, even you're looking crazy to me.
Aurelia, where are you going with this? There are holes in the floor. I wasn't aware of this.
Well, yeah, obviously, since there's holes in your brain.
Damn. Is that necessary?
You had to try revealing the last relevant facts you still had.
Damn!
Damn.
I sound like a smoker. Damn.
You are beyond desperate. Even if they weren't already filled up, these holes don't go anywhere.
Damn.
Filled up hole?
Damn, that reminds me of my teeth.
There is no opening to speak of.
It's a sus fact about the room.
The human skull on the bookshelf is suspicious as well. That does not make it relevant. Please enlighten us what you are thinking. How could these holes possibly change anything about the crime?
Maybe there was a gun hidden inside the floor?
Are you fucking serious?
No, wait. The holes themselves are designed to be...
What? Aurelia, come on, please. Oh.
This makes Phoenix's bluffing look like god-tier lawyering.
Yeah.
Like, what if someone put a small... Wait! Okay, wait, maybe she's cooking a little.
You sure?
Okay, it's plausible, you have to admit. I'm not saying it's possible, but it's definitely a possibility.
Okay, alright. Sure.
Like, it's absurd, but can you say it's impossible?
No, not really.
The bullet would then fire upwards with the explosives get second.
And this wondrous device was constructed in exactly the right spot. How exactly? Because for this to work, the victim would have to collapse beforehand. In precisely the spot where one of these holes was prepared.
That's why there are two holes. No matter if she fell forward or backwards.
Seriously?
How would anyone have had a guarantee the victim would position herself precisely in that spot?
Because, well, maybe that was important for the victim's plan.
On second thought, I have had my ears tortured by enough of this nonsense. There's a much simpler reason why your theory fails. You should be able to understand it with your IQ. These holes were fixed up. They weren't actually there.
You didn't know that was already true at the time of the crime?
Then tell me, if there were still actual holes in the floor while the crime happened, who would have been able to cover them up later? Keep in mind that it would have to happen before Dr. Hellinger began her proper investigation. If the holes hadn't been covered up by that time, they definitely would have been found. Anyone trying to do this after the crime would certainly have been seen by other observers. Which means they must have already been fixed before.
It does seem a little suspicious. Why would there be holes there?
Remember what we know about the man who used to occupy this study. It is highly plausible they were caused by an earlier incident. The man was not above setting up nonsense that could have involved these. No matter the cause, it has clearly transpired before this crime and cannot bear any relevance now.
Right, I suppose that makes sense.
Here's my hope for a trump card. If I can't prove when these holes got... Phrasing.
Okay. Phrasing.
Or how someone could have plugged the... This phrasing is so crazy. How someone could have plugged these holes after the crime. Openings left then. Is that it? Hold it! That might be true if the gunshot was the actual cause of death.
My goodness, you still haven't moved on from the asinine poison argument. We are past considering that.
Technically not disproven as the cause of death, only its present as the display case.
Surely you don't expect us to simply accept that an unknown poison was present in some unknown location.
Indeed. If you want to insist on this theory, where did the poison come from?
Your mom's house?
Where did it go?
Cotton Eye Joe!
Cotton Eye Joe. Fuck.
Well, the victim didn't only touch the display case. There's some other auction items which could have...
Shut the fuck up. The auction items which were already thoroughly checked twice by Dr. Hellinger.
The poison could have been wiped off by someone afterwards. It wouldn't be found. Dumbass.
Shut the fuck up. This is too vague and speculative for my liking, Miss Chase. Goddamn. If you have any more concrete suggestions, preferably backed by evidence...
No. Give me some time to reconsider, Your Honor. Meantime, was more lenient before this key was discovered. Oh, fuck.
I've heard enough. Both sides have presented their arguments. Miss Chase, it seems all the alternatives you are suggesting are easily dismissible. None of them could shake the fact that the plaintiff's case is frankly overwhelming. The key appears to be decisive proof of your guilt all by itself. Do you have any plausible explanation for this? Now would be the time for it.
So we did suggest the cake earlier, and me and Kraz talked about this off screen, but the cake theory doesn't work because someone had to have had the key in the room, and we took the cake all the way before we even got into the lighthouse, so...
I'm actually just fucking out of ideas, because, I... Oh, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling.
I had to resort to every theory I could think of, but there's just no way to break her case! Forgive me a minute here.
There are only 3 ways this game can end. I will win by either checkmate, resignation, or you running out of time. So take all the time you need. We're quite aware you're on the slower side.
Obvious stalling is obvious!
Folks, she literally ate the key. Just book her already.
What? That should have been waiting for the got paid off. Guilty! 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 Guilty!
Do you hear that? The average observers have opened their eyes and minds to the truth. We're only waiting on you now, Aurelia.
And look at what you've done! No. Refuse. Oh, she's going to heaven, y'all. See ya. I refuse to accept it! This key! Because of a plastic key! Everything in this world has a rational explanation, but this won't be the exception! Oh shit, thought realm?
Whoa.
Are we revisualizationing this?
I think so, yeah.
I'm one of the queens of crime, I can figure this out! Oh shit, we are!
Yeah.
At first glance, it looks like the key may have teleported into my body. But using logic, that simply means it was slipped past my notice somehow. Yeah, it's basically just another locked room situation, with me as the main guard. And while we're talking about locked rooms, this key is also intrinsically linked to our crime scene. It's the only key that could have locked the door to the study. The link is important. There's something I can deduce from this. Did the key enter my body before or after the door was locked? To narrow down the time frame. One of these events must have logically happened before the other. Before the other. So,
well, the door to the study had to have been locked first.
The moment that key gets inside my stomach, it obviously can no longer be used on any doors. The study door was found in a locked state well before the key was retrieved. It follows that the key must have entered my body only after it was used to lock the door. The timeline goes like this so far. I enter the room, the victim enters the room, the door gets locked at some point. That established, the next important step was the door being busted open. It was impossible to enter or leave the study before this happened. With that in mind, did the key get planted in me before or after the door got broken?
Hit that backlog. I'm confused on what the hell she just said.
Okay, the timeline she entered the room, the victor enters, then the door gets locked at some point. Then the next step is the door being busted open, and that it's impossible to enter or leave before the study before this happened. So then it has to be after.
So, yeah, if we're assuming that the victim didn't plant it, which I definitely don't think the victim did, so...
I'm gonna be
after.
so honest, this is giving me flashbacks to the, Turnabout curtain murder mystery game you had to play in the investigation.
Oh no. Not that fucking nightmare.
Okay, personally I liked it, but I can see why you didn't.
There were just too many things to keep track of.
No matter which side of the door is locked from, the key is stuck on that side until the door is broken. If it only insert the key before the door got broken, it wouldn't have to be inside the room. What it requires is just holding to get the key into my mouth and make me swallow it. But that doesn't work since you shot her.
Yep.
I don't see how she could have done that while I was on the defensive with my gun pulled. The door must have therefore been locked from the outside. But that makes less sense!
I'm confused.
The key was planted
Scoob,
only after breaking
help.
the door. We have to have our bases covered, but the tough part begins here. This implies that someone managed to smuggle this key into my mouth. During the investigation and trial, somehow, I wasn't really feeling like eating anything after the crime, so I'm fairly positive I didn't willingly put anything into my mouth. It just sounds too ridiculous that anyone could make me selfishly swallow something. I'd pretty much have to fall unconscious or asleep for someone to do this. Did I? Well, I may have been a little out of it right after the crime, but sure, there's no way I actually passed out without noticing. Even though it somehow happened, you have to be alone and be able to get pretty close to me.
Oh shit, wait.
That describes Lillian pretty well.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking it happened during Aurelia's, like, freak-out moment where she started hallucinating Dr. Lade. Like...
Wait, was that Lillian who woke us up? Or was it Hellinger?
No, it was Dr. Hellinger. But I still think Lillian could have done it. But I'm thinking that's when it happened.
The trial is out of the question for that. Too many people were watching there. Is there anyone I was ever left completely alone with during... Oh, God. That's just
what?
Lillian.
It's Dr. Hellinger or Lillian.
Yeah, but
I'm thinking Lillian.
Please, God, be wrong, please. God damn it.
Yeah.
This might be a problem. The only one I was alone with for any significant amount of time was Lillian. She honestly wouldn't do this. Not that it's how she'd have been able to. I reached a dead end. There's just no opportunity after the crime was committed. Let's backtrack. I thought my logic was solid, but I must have made a wrong assumption somewhere. Which of these assumptions should be reconsidered? It's gotta be the bottom one, but again, that makes less sense.
I'm thinking... I mean, is there any other way the key could have gotten into her body? I don't know.
Not any pleasant ways. And
yeah, I know.
And if it was anything but her mouth, I think she would have absolutely noticed before.
Yeah, true. And also, I'm pretty sure going through the mouth is the only way the key gets into the stomach that way. So
it has to be this one.
Yeah.
I think if any decent opportunity to plant the key after the crime, or the assumption that it actually happened at that time must be wrong. That's right, consider the bigger picture. What if it was actually happened at an earlier point? This directly contradicts my previous logic, though. But it's hard enough to think of the way this key got planted, even without considering those other factors. There might be some trick to lock the door without the key, or something. Let's ignore that for now and just focus on the big problem. Is there any opportunity to insert the key through my mouth before the murder? Yup.
Yeah.
Yes, there should have been someone with a chance to do it! Here's my memory. Recall everything that happened leading up to the crime. This person had a chance to secretly plant the key in my mouth. Mr. Andakova. And this is what they used to accomplish it. The cake.
Cake!
Not, chocolate. No! Yes, yes! I found it! The chocolate! The chocolate man!
Okay.
The one way it could have happened. This cake, the Kova Strawberry Crisis. I bought this from Mr. Kova. I'll pass. I bought this from Mr. Kova before we entered this tower. And the key was very small. It would have been possible to hide it inside. So when I ate that cake, it traveled into my body alongside it. This is useless nonsense! What the fuck is... what?
Yeah, what happened? Error?
Whoa, 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 look at the evidence descriptions. Look at the evidence descriptions.
Yeah. I only wanted to defend myself. Is that wrong? I didn't know it would be like this. I want to indulge. I want to soothe these thoughts. Only my mistakes ever get documented. Why can't my efforts ever pay off? Do I deserve to be hated that much? Why do you have to hunt after me? I'm trying to mend. All of you keep getting in my way. I want to step forward, but the door remains closed. Maybe it did serve you right. Who cares at this point? I deserve that much after what I've been through. I want to move away from all this. How do I get rid of the noise in my head? See, I'm not the only one. This hole can't be filled before the filth is removed. Do I not deserve to know what happened? Are you telling me I should have known? This didn't happen because of me. You could have brought this and spared me this pain. Who, when, why, how? I will never meet your expectations. Can't you notice already? Not every truth needs to be revealed. Don't tell me otherwise. You didn't have to do this. I would have left you alone. I get what you're trying to do, but it didn't have to come at my expense. Why did you have to be here on top of everything else? Stay out of my business. Did he already find them? You can't blame me for this as well. Don't think about him. Don't think about him. Specifically on Dr. Than Lade's profile is interesting. This tower should have been torn down. What were you thinking? I would be able to make up for so much with this kind of money. Why can't it be me? Why does everyone manage to find what they're looking for? Why can't I be this carefree? It's unfair.
Why is this sort of making me emotional? What the fuck?
Yeah.
And also, I'm gonna be so honest with you that this CG scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah. It's kind of a jump scare.
He was inside the cake? How the hell is that supposed to help? Okay, well, would it be bad to say that me and Noah didn't really think about that either? Because honestly, the extent of me and Noah's conclusions really just came to, like, where the key came from, but we genuinely couldn't think where we went from there. Like, we didn't really know what it meant, or, like, it was just... How could he have predicted I'd even buy that cake? I could have bought cookies or nothing at all! Not hiding the key inside actually supposed to help! I feel like I swallowed the cake whole! That was he chewed it! It might be small, but it's still a hard piece of metal! Anyone would have noticed if they bit on something like that! No chance I wouldn't have! It's the only thing that could have made sense, and it still makes no sense! About absolutely nothing?!
Damn.
If it isn't the cake, then... the game's right, it is impossible, but, like...
The only way this gets explained is if we start to move into supernatural stuff. That's the only plausible way this actually happens.
I mean, it's already sort of been happening, but I guess, like, lean more.
Yeah. Like, we haven't directly experienced anything supernatural just yet.
Well, supposedly.
Supposedly.
This just means I'm still making too many assumptions. Need to think about much bigger to start making more sense. These silly preconceptions I get rid of first.
no magic was involved, or this isn't...
You know what? Forget it. Let's just get rid of all of them. I didn't know Lillian could sort of stop time with her magical pendant. As far as I know, that power shouldn't be able to accomplish this. Who's to say there's no better version out there? And hey, maybe my memory is just straight up wrong. I started talking to myself. I think it's probably driven me insane after all. Maybe Mr. Koga actually mixed some secret ingredient in that cake and I'm just tripping balls. No, I've got it now. None of this is real. Solution theory. This key, the glitch in the Matrix. An intentional feature. There's no solution to this. Whoever's writing this story straight up forgot to think of one. The bigger picture? It doesn't exist. Everything is slipping through my fingers. Oh. Oh shit. We're actually glitching through the Matrix. What? No. Hey, help! No, help! Come back! Help, please! Come back! Hey, no! Hey, no! 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 I don't want to die!
Hold on, we can talk about this.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Well, we broke. Miss Chase, we're still waiting. How do you explain the fact that you swallowed this key?
I didn't, Your Honor. I have no recollection of eating it.
Would you care to elaborate how that makes any sense?
I wish I knew. Because, like, considering this case is so loved, you know there's an explanation, but I just don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And even despite the absolute ridiculousness of it, the only logical explanation left is the cake. Even if it genuinely makes no sense. Yeah, we know.
I'm afraid that's hardly a sufficient explanation.
Aurelia has finally understood she's run out of justifications. Amateurs tend to take longer to realize when they're in a grave situation. But you're aware of it now, aren't you, Aurelia? Your art of moves that would allow you to avoid this fate. Mate in 25. I've categorically entrapped you inside my mating net.
Oh god, it's counting down. Oh, I'm not sure what to tell you. I didn't eat that key. Still working on the explanation.
You are wasting your scarce mental capacities, and I think you know.
I'd make a save.
The key could not have been in your body before you entered this building. Otherwise, the metal detector at the entrance would have activated.
That's true, though.
I didn't even think about that. God damn it!
I didn't think about that. Fuck.
But we didn't eat anything when we got here. Okay, you know, okay, I'm with you. Literally no logical explanation can explain this.
There has to be magic involved. That's it. There is no scientific explanation.
It could not have been put in your body during the auction, or else the door could not have been locked.
No.
There was no way to feed you this key after the crime, not without several people seeing the act.
I know that too!
This leaves but one time it could have entered your body, while you were locked inside the study. Alas, do not think of blaming Mrs. Holden. Our eyewitness confirmed she had no chance to do it. Thus, the inevitable conclusion appears. It is certain you swallowed the key yourself, to conceal the locked room.
Oh, I didn't! But I know nobody will buy that, so I guess you win. There you go, hope you're happy.
It seems that is everything that needs to be said. Even without the key, the evidence wasn't in your favor, Miss Chase. Any other arguments?
This outcome was decidedly predestined. I rest my case.
Pretty gods are listening. Oh, why bother? I'm in no position to ask for miracles.
It seems Miss Chase has nothing left to add either. Very well. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Miss Aurelia Chase.
Is it actually fucking over? Oh my god! Please, Lillian! Lillian! You, bestie, please!
Bet you didn't see that one coming.
Is this even real anymore? Oh wait,
I don't know.
oh wait, the chains are holding the mate!
Yeah.
You don't get to checkmate Aurelia on my watch.
Glad to see you found your voice, Lillian. There you are.
Shush, this is between me and Vicky right now.
My bad, Queen. I can't call you Queen, I still don't know if you're innocent. What the fuck do you want?
Do not dare to call me that ever again. Contrary to what you think, your repeated interference is entirely within my calculations. I estimated it 90% likely that you would show up again at the very last second.
Hey, mate, stop trying to move. Stop it.
Now make whatever meaningless point you are going to make. Yeah, right. You really think anyone's buying this just as planned chessmaster act? The moment you're in a pinch, you abruptly deduce where the key was hidden in just one try.
I'm not gonna say what I think she is she?
What's she gonna say?
That
Victoria did it?
Victoria somehow got the key in us.
That would be nuts.
Surely not.
That's a little hard to swallow.
If you say pun unintended,
You
I'm
catch my
not gonna
drift?
believe. Okay, thank
Pun
you.
totally intended. Are you finished? I see no significance in your observation. In truth, I had already deduced the key had to have been hidden much earlier. I was merely wishing Aurelia would spare me the effort of voicing such an asinine course of events. Nope, that ain't it. You had no idea where that key was, and there's no way you figured that out now. So how did you suddenly know, I wonder? I'll tell you what I'm feeling. It's because somebody tipped you off.
What? 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 That still runs into the same problem that we had before. No one could have put it in us.
Somebody else gave you that idea. This is getting delusional. As if I would have required such assistance.
I'm sorry to tell you. Actually, I'm not sorry to tell you this, Victoria, but you are not the one who gatekeep girl. You're not the one who gaslight gatekeep girl bosses around here.
Yeah, that's Ray Makaru.
I solved this case all by myself. Don't you get it? Whoever told you about that key is probably the real culprit. The real culprit? I don't have to look for her.
Oh? Oh, is that Victoria?
Huh?
Either
Look for her?
It's almost as if you know who we're talking about.
I'm assuming it's Dr. Hellinger, because that's the only way the key gets in our body.
Oh.
She is standing at the bench right across from me. Come on, Victoria. You know there's more to this. Tell us who gave you the idea. They were probably subtle about it. Put your stupid pride away and do the right thing just this once. You can get all the credit. We'll sing you praises and stuff. Sounds good to me.
God, Victoria, please just don't be a bitch this one time. Please.
As expected, there was nothing to be worried about. You may call yourself a queen, but you're still nothing but Aurelia's pawn. All you've accomplished is to deny the inevitable by a few moves.
What?
Your choice to go down with this sinking ship tells us everything we need to know about you.
Oh, God.
Seriously should have known. But this ship ain't sinking yet. Mark my words.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what that was about, but nothing seems to have changed. Where were we?
Nowhere.
Verdict.
Right.
Right.
I suppose I'm a little surprised I still get to go forward with it despite the interruption.
Yeah.
I always get interrupted at the last moment.
And then, like,
Every time.
and then somehow they always turn the case around.
Objection!
Oh, we're pausing again. Wonderful. Gotcha.
Your Honor, I want to testify.
What?
You want to what? Testify about what exactly?
The second
What?
murder, obviously.
What?
Excuse me?
Okay, Lillian, I like you and all, but are you insane?
I don't see how that helps us.
Relevance? She couldn't have seen anything that pertains to our case. You can't know that. I swear this story is gonna blow your mind.
Objection sustained. It's been made abundantly clear that Sakamoto has no bearing on this trial. As curious as I admittedly am, it will have to wait.
Perhaps we shall get the opportunity in Lillian's inevitable criminal trial. Not that I would expect it to provide much of any particular insight or entertainment either way. You've gotta be kidding! Aurelia, are you really planning to lose to freaking Victoria?
I need better ideas!
You said you'd try your best. Where's your next objection? Say something, damn it!
I tried counting her argument, but there's simply no opening. Like, try thinking of an explanation for the key, trust me! I just saw we don't have any justification to call more witnesses. What am I supposed to do? There's anything else I can't say!
No, it can't end like this.
I had to say it, but we were underestimating Victoria's determination. She wasn't above pulling some dirty tricks to get back at me. I walked right into them.
This is not the place for idle chatter. I would appreciate it if you could save it for after the trial. That will be in just a minute as it happens.
Like...
Hold it! Your Honor, you'll want to hear this.
Step away from the stand, Miss Marstella. One more interruption, I'll hold you in contempt of court. You've stalled the proceeding for long enough. This court finds the defendant, Miss Aurelia Chase.
Fuck!
Victoria?
Victoria?
Excuse me? Excuse-moi?
Any day now, guys.
Postpone that verdict for a mere minute.
What is the meaning of this?
God fucking damn it! Can I just hand down a verdict
Damn
in
it.
peace?
I just want to... Fuck!
Jesus fucking Christ, these fucking lawyers, they're fucking objective.
I need to retire. I need to spend time with my granddaughter. Oh my god. You do realize I was about to rule in your favor.
You're right,
What?
Lillian. The trial can't end in this manner. It wouldn't be proper. Aurelia needs assistance.
You have an idea? Really? I don't even mean that like I think she's stupid. I'm like actually surprised.
Wait, for real?
I'm fucking with you.
Wow. Never thought I'd see the day. Let's go, V! We'll catch the real bad guy together! Don't misconceive what I just stated. Even though she has been thoroughly proven guilty, Aurelia still insists that she was framed. Not only that, she can't help but accuse me of using what she can only perceive as unfair methods.
We cut at her pride. That's how we got her.
Truly typical excuses of those that refuse to acknowledge their inferiority. It is abundantly apparent that she still has not learned the lesson I generously tried to bestow upon her. I would choose to amend this situation.
You've already proven your case, Miss Preston. There's nothing left to do.
The average chess player aims for checkmate. A state where the opponent's king can no longer avoid capture. Why would I, Victoria Preston, be satisfied with such a trivial accomplishment? Anyone can checkmate. I shall aim for the impossible and capture the king.
That doesn't answer the question.
In more pedestrian terms, there is still something that has not yet been established. The motive.
True,
I was wondering what the
but
fuck she's
I mean
gonna
there is
say.
no motive. But there is no motive. We just killed her because she. Okay.
Supposedly. Hey,
The
hey,
motive.
supposedly.
Oh, okay. All right. It seemed pretty apparent to me, given the circumstances. The defendant was caught and ended up killing Mrs. Holden during the resulting altercation.
Preconceived notions are what stop you from developing deeper understanding. Why did Aurelia decide to trespass in the first place? That question still remains unanswered.
That's what she meant. Okay. Oh, that's quite true. We don't actually know that.
We actually also don't know that.
Yeah, Aurelia has refused to tell anyone what she's been doing here.
You didn't get me to say anything more at this point, forget it.
As it happens, your verbal revelations are superfluous. I naturally already have the evidence to decisively establish your motive.
You what? What? She actually seemed very nervous at that.
Order.
What the fuck were you doing here?
Miss Preston, you already rested your case. If you had any more evidence, you should have presented it before.
The motivations for being there did not seem relevant to the crime itself. With that in mind, I have no intention of submitting this evidence to the court record. My plan is to merely show it to Aurelia. I'm certain that will suffice.
Let's get this over with. What do you want to rub in my face so badly now?
What obnoxious cognitive dissonance. You still think there is no way I understood anything. Otherwise, you would not want to push me.
Why am I actually fucking scared? What are we gonna see? What are we about to see?
Is it not decidedly proper to...
Is that a fucking Necronomicon? Or a grimoire? What the fuck is that? Is that a fucking magic book?
Is it not decidedly proper to say that this would not be desirable to you?
I don't know if you saw that, but there was a new sprite right before the black screen.
I did not see it.
No, 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 no! Why? How? I swear, I could be crazy. Oh, how do you have that?
That appears to have acquired your attention. Excellent. It was on the bookshelf. First thing I discovered.
Nonsense! That was the first place I looked! It wasn't there!
You should read some Sigmund Freud. Then you would have immediately realized that the thickness of this did not match the page count of what it purported to be. I found it quite intriguing that only one book in that shelf was donning a false cover. My unparalleled mind swiftly guided me to the most valuable clue.
I get it now. It was you. You're the one who gave me that note!
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
Before this trial started, someone slipped a photo into the side room where I was kept. Photo of that book. Written words on the back advised me to stand trial or deal with the consequences. I was asking myself why they hadn't just told me to plead guilty if they're going to blackmail me. But now it makes sense. That wouldn't have been enough for you. You wanted to prove a point! You had to actually beat me in the trial!
What point would there be in proving my evidence superiority?
Is this true, Miss Chase? You were compelled to agree to these proceedings.
It's merely her desperate next attempt to invalidate this trial, not worth listening to. How tragic. I hope this would finally open your eyes.
I'm afraid I can't prove it now. Only even if I did show the note. It's a chronic glove wearer and would have made sure there's no way to prove she wrote it. I mustn't give her any reason to open that book. What's in the book? What is in that?
I don't know.
What else do you want from me? You want fair and square! There, I admit it!
At last, it appears I'm starting to get through to Aurelia. The effort almost seems worthy of being labeled the 13th Herculean trial. Now that you're beginning to be able to glimpse the light, I will impart some clarification. Understand that the reason I kept this book concealed was purely out of courtesy. This is a rare Grandmaster's handicap themselves. There was a reason.
I can't read.
There was a reason Grandmasters handicap themselves in playing against amateurs. More importantly, I wanted to give you a chance to acknowledge the error of your ways without this. The contents of this book, you wanted to keep them secret. It was a motive strong enough to cause the events that resulted in this murder. I don't think there was any secret that would justify a murder, but I will respect it.
Miss Preston?
I won't open this book, and whatever is inside, it will never be shown to anyone else.
Really? There's no catch?
There's one condition. I can only overlook your dark past if you face your crimes in the present.
So we either accept the guilty verdict, or find a way to keep fighting, but she opens the book. I don't even know what's in that book, and I'm still fucking scared. Like, what, like, I'm so on edge right now.
I'm assuming she probably worked with or under Dr. Thanlade, and committed a series of atrocities, which she wants to forget. I'm assuming that's what's in that book. And that's why she wanted to come here so badly, and why she keeps trying to not think of Thanlade. Because she's ashamed of her past. That's what I'm thinking.
I
anyway.
hope that's what it is.
You have to confess. Only that will demonstrate you've learned since then. If you're that determined to keep this a secret, then prove it. It's your choice.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy. I already won the trial. You totally humiliated me. Not enough? What difference would this make now?
For once, you are merely feigning ignorance. I illustrated the difference.
Are you really not going to open the book?
If you confess to the murder under oath, I will eradicate this book and never speak of it again. I swear it on the Preston name.
And that means a lot coming from her.
It's a nightmare. Is there really a choice? Alright, I'll do it. Your Honor, there's something I wish to do. Oh, thanks, Elaine. Welcome in. Really coming in. Oh my god.
Don't you dare confess. I don't know what's in that book, but it's not worth it.
And then you try to stop me.
I knew she was terrible, but blackmail? Unbelievable. We can't let her get away with this.
I mean, this is... I've already been proven guilty, in case you missed it. It's over. What difference does it make at this point?
It makes a huge difference. I thought you'd get it now after what happened with Mr. Gart.
What does that have to do with this?
You want the truth, don't you? Remember when we first talked after finding Mrs. Holden's body? You claimed it was self-defense, but I could tell. You were lying.
What? But then how did you act like I'm not guilty?
Because I knew. You could never pull the trigger if you thought you were in the wrong.
You always put so much faith in me.
You knew from the start that you didn't kill her. But you still thought it was your fault somehow and blamed yourself for it. I guess it must be related to whatever that book is about.
Your hunches are scary as usual. I don't know how much good coming clean now will do, but here goes. And now it should be obvious that someone went to lengths to set me up for this murder. I understood that early on, but there are now much more telling elements. The PB trick, the key, all that required them to know that I was planning to search the study. Oh my god. No, that can't be. Wait, no.
What? What?
Could it have been Thanlade? Like the actual one?
You know, who else would do something this sick and twisted? Honestly.
And I know they've been dead for 4 years, but like...
We haven't seen a body. And they didn't find one either.
And also, he would fit the description on screen right now perfectly.
Yeah.
My past caught up to me in the end.
So what? You're going to let them win because you feel you deserve it?
It's not even the issue right now. I did all this because I hoped I could bury that thing. Can't let it be revealed. Not every truth is worth exposing. Best for everyone to forget about it and move on, let it go and move on.
Objection.
What?
You say hiding it is best for everyone, but you also feel so guilty about it. It's a contradiction. Your actions don't add up.
I've heard that a lot tonight. They're not mutually exclusive.
It's all just a mask, a wall. I'm not even talking to the real Aurelia because of this thing. I know you know there's no way that this is for the best. The real Aurelia wouldn't stand for this. She wouldn't let the bad guys get away. She's still there whenever you found a contradiction in the testimony. I saw glimpses of her. I get that you're scared and worried, but you'll make the right choice in the end. I know it.
Sorry, that was getting way too real for a second. Oh my god.
Yes, Miss Chase, what is it?
The real Aurelia? Here goes! Nice try. Are you trying to believe yourself into thinking there's actually a choice? Connor, I wish you...
What?
Did you choose don't confess?
I did!
Or did you choose confess?
I did choose don't confess.
Well, it looks like Aurelia has stepped in and said no.
Your Honor, I wish to confess!
Damn it, what's it going to take? I'll slap you again!
No, don't make me do the Undertale edit again. This just isn't happening, Lillian.
I'm not resuming time again until you change your mind.
Think about this logically. There are only two outcomes here. Outcome 1, I confess. I get declared guilty and Victoria destroys the book. Outcome 2, I don't confess. I still get declared guilty, but Victoria exposes what's inside the book. You have to agree that one of these outcomes is objectively better. If there's no outcome where I don't get convicted, I might as well take the one that's less terrible.
I know there's no logic that could convince you. But... Look deep into your heart. You know this isn't the right choice. It'll just hurt more in the long run if you keep adding lies.
You really will try saying anything to get me to do as you want here, huh? You're the one unwilling to face the situation. Stop trying to trick me into picking the choice that'll make only you feel better.
No, I'm doing this because I care about you.
You say the truth is oh so much better, but can you actually handle it? Or that stupid article I didn't even write. Yeah, the claim to fame of the great Aurelia Chase was just handed to her by God knows how. I never should have published that damn thing. It hurt, you know? Never someone praised me for this and nothing else. You know what stung even more? I tried with the truth earlier. I tried coming clean to you about that just to see if it'd help. This is that I'm a lousy journalist who chases after big scoops that never pan out. And what happened when I told you that I never even wrote that article? No scolding, no questions. You barely even reacted to that reveal.
I mean, there were...
More important matters? Oh yeah, definitely more important to you. You don't actually care about me. What you care about is just the real Aurelia Chase. Perfect version of me you've made up in your head. Simply had to preserve that image of me no matter what. You just ignored any evidence to the contrary. You, Sarah, even Claire, all of you just keep putting me on a pedestal. Well, so sorry I can no longer live up to your expectations. That's just a little too much to excuse away, huh? This imaginary Aurelia Chase of yours, that's the real lie you've been forcing me to keep up. The one who should finally face the truth is you, Lillian.
Damn.
Oh my...
God damn. Fuck.
Oh, God. Oh.
Okay, I give up.
Fuck you, Aurelia. Whatever's in that fucking book isn't worth this.
All I did only made things worse. I'm sorry for being such a bad friend. I won't bother you again.
Oh, now you feel bad.
Aurelia, you feel bad?
You feel bad?
Asshole.
Oh, wonderful. My name is Aurelia Chase. This is my story. Story of how I tried to escape justice. I really tried, but it was no use. This ran too deep and I had to pay the price. The end. What?
No, fuck you. Fuck you, game. No. Mm-mm.
Act triangle?
Act triangle? The fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, man. We'll just see the first frame and then we'll stop. Well, whenever it decides to show up, at least. Oh!
Are you gonna... You should probably record.
I am.
Are you recording?
I am.
Okay. Oh? You're still here. What? You're curious what happens next? Seems pretty straightforward to me. Aurelia confesses and loses the trial. She's indicted for murder later on and goes to jail. Maybe her lawyer manages to get her sentence down to 12 years or so. If she can afford a decent one after having to hand over all her money to little Miss Holden, that is. But hey, I heard there were a couple of good ones out there that pretty much work for free.
Phoenix, sorry. Apologizes. Athena Sykes.
I think you know one. Was there a real mastermind? Who knows? Too late to prove that now. And naturally, Aurelia and Lillian never talk again. What do you think? I wish I could see your faces right now. I'd love to gauge your opinion. It's probably something along the lines of, let's see. What is this shit?
That may have been something that came across my head, maybe.
Can't blame you. It's pretty garbage as far as endings go. I mean, sure, subverted expectations and all that, but... yeah. The human brain can't help but feel irritated by something with so many unresolved plot points. I felt that this evening. Well, what was there to expect with such a crappy protagonist? Couldn't be helped, really.
Shut up! It's all happened because of you!
Look who's here! Wasn't sure if you'd still make it to this session. You should know better than to blame me for this, though.
Oh!
What the fuck? After all, I'm already dead. Probably. What the hell is going on with my hat? Why is it elongated to the right? I have no idea.
Because I was trying to see if I could find your name.
Brother.
Oh.
Brother, there are probably 10,000 different Noah. Like, 10,000. 1 million.
What, are you gonna go jump up to 1 billion next?
300 billion. 500 cigarettes.
Alright, I'll read the names and you can read descriptions. Alright, Signa is looking
Okay. You're trying really hard to convince yourself you earned this. Alas, the truth prevails.
Often the soothing Herrscher talking about the tailors of Biosbilzer.
What? Your sense of self-preservation remains strong, a shadow cast by many fears, no doubt.
Because
you know it won't help for long.
Sure.
Oh.
Because
you know it won't help for long. Fuck.
Just fucking read the descriptions.
You know it won't help for long no matter how much you consume. They say recognition is the first step. When will you take the next?
The DRA.
What is this? What is DRA? A hole in the heart, but yours is deeper.
Locks on the heart.
Wait, shot in the heart and you're too late?
Hold on. Hold on.
Locks on the heart.
No! Home sweet home. My bad. I guess you wouldn't understand the sentiment. Be prepared to kill. This prize won't be claimed any other way. You fear the objective truth. You want to have a say. Yet you know that's presumptuous. I'd say you did take out a loan. Time to pay your dues with interest. When you break a door open, it will never close again. You have to make sure to keep this one shut.
Finally going to make it on the news. This time it's your own achievement. You should be proud.
Oh.
Locking it away is not a permanent solution. Only destruction is permanent. But is it even possible to accomplish that? I'm glad that backfired on you. A textbook lesson about selfishness. How is it feel? How is it? What? How is it to feel like a fraud? Do you remember what that's like? A world without worries. Can't allow yourself to do that. There's no getting rid of me. No noise can drown me out. Your greatest fear is sadly true. You do sometimes hope you could be someone like her. When the honest path fails, the darkness becomes appealing. A shame you're stuck with being you.
Damn.
Stop trying to make everything sound so profound. Delusions won't turn you into a tragic hero. You're almost there. All that's left is your signed confession. What could go wrong? Time heals all wounds, supposedly. You might want to think of a plan B. You have a clear case of globus hystericus. I see you're trying to make this lie difficult. Will that make you feel better about doing it? You worry quite a lot about that. Your thoughts once you'll have nowhere else to go. Bit early to worry. We're not even close, and may never be at this rate. The universe itself pronounced you guilty. It's not worth trying to explain it. Take the long overdue rest you desire so much. You read the profiles.
Sorry, guys. No head for sniffles and needs strength.
Yeah.
Good job. She'll leave you alone now. But making a mistake, her expectations weren't the problem. Such disdain for the agents of truth. At least stop trying to rationalize it. You crashed and burned. Did it even be a lie? If you did not shoot her, you still killed her. Are you reminded of your failure? Oh shit, there's more. What this? Come on, you're used to regrets. Makes you feel better about someone who gave up. Are you reminded of your failure? Imagine what you must have looked up like to everyone else. God damn, okay, Wade.
Wow.
You should want to make up for things so badly, then spare her the pain. If only you could delude yourself half as well. Still, it's thanks to her that this will finally be over. Oh, please, you only feel this rage because you failed to do it yourself. Oh, dude, Jesus Christ. You wonder if you knew me? I diagnosed you with a severe case of paranoia, but is it a symptom of your lies or merely a distraction? Another one for the pile. How many do we have now? I've lost count. I know you haven't. Hello? It's me. The reason we can't have good things. Don't look too closely, your house of cards might crumble. Worry about your own anger issues. Impressive it took this long for you to lose it. Perhaps being locked away is what you need. How much money makes up for a human life? So easy to sense your doubts. Finding that treasure won't fix this easier. Way to go, hypocrite. It seems like exposing the truth is fair, as long as it doesn't involve yourself. So innocent, so carefree. Couldn't be you, not anymore. Jealous? Dang, bro, my feels.
Bro, Dr. Lade is, really laying into us.
Go back to having your sniffles.
Okay, alright.
I forgot to turn
Let's
it
try a
down!
little harder instead of just picking the easiest scapegoat,
And OBS can't hear it. I'm so great at life. My bad, OBS. Did not mean to leave you stranded. Alright. You tricked me! And then you forced me to do all of this!
Aurelia, so insistent. Nobody forced you to do any of this. You had so many chances to turn around and walk away.
Let it go and move on.
But you didn't. You just wanted to bury all of it. Hey, I suppose congratulations are in order. You finally got what you wanted. Good job.
This is what I wanted?
You got rid of the book, no?
Don't be ridiculous! I wasn't supposed to be like this!
You didn't seriously think you could do this clean and easy, did you? It's enough of a miracle nobody found this until now. Like I always used to say, be ignorant of the truth is to live in a house of cards.
You're wrong. Those words were a lie. I'd never learned about what you did. My life wouldn't have gone down the drain like this!
You think you could have kept deluding yourself? No, you'd have ended up like King Oedipius, all the same.
Proving you wrong now. Now this is gone, I'll be free from you.
Yet here I am. The truth remains the truth even if all physical evidence of it is erased.
The convenient thing about something with no proof is I can just ignore it.
Oh, so you can ignore me now. Removing a couple of sheets of paper suddenly stops this spiral? Go right ahead then. You'll find that memories can be pesky things to get rid of.
Just watch me. Be able to fix things from here.
Oh my, this session might not be enough. You need some serious help. Don't you think that by trying to prove me wrong, you're basically just proving me right? Mind-blowing, I know. Might have to let that sink in for a while. Let him stay for a bit. Let him stay rent-free. Just because he's a bad guy doesn't mean he can't have a point. Can you even judge the merit of truth on your own instead of simply disagreeing with him?
What are you doing here?
Hey, you sure did a number on me there. I feel that earned me a spot in the blame game.
That actually hurt a little. I'm not blaming you! You just didn't know!
Yes, you are. You're still chatting with us like nothing's wrong.
No, everything's perfectly fine. What do you mean?
But you've been keeping your distance these last years. Yeah, I know everything's right. I was looking over to the evidence panel. Yeah, that looks normal, right?
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Here we are, expecting you to keep faking a smile. And now you've finally had enough and pushed me away. Well done.
I already said I was sorry. I know Aurelia didn't, but damn. I didn't mean to come off that way. You were just trying to help. You couldn't have known this was something I had to take care of on my own.
Sucks not to be able to tell the truth, huh?
Baseball, huh? We can work it out. What? That's not... We can work it out. We can work it out later after all this is over.
Aurelia, I think you already burned that bridge, honestly. You were really fucking mean to Lillian. You were too mean, bro. Don't lie to yourself. You're glad that this happened.
Aurelia, you went past, like, high school musical mean. There's no returning.
You just want everyone to go away.
Face. Oh.
Especially me, the walking lie detector. Such a pain to keep your act up around me, right? You look forward to the comfort you'll find in solitude.
That's not... After this is over, we can... Oh.
That little book is the reason I got killed? You should have stayed quiet and let me stab you.
Ouch.
Then you wouldn't have to deal with all this pain now.
You're a criminal yourself. What gives you the right to think you're any better than me?
I didn't do what you did. It's that simple. I may have helped Dr. Lade, but at least I wasn't a naive tool.
You tried to kill me!
And you killed me successfully. Your point?
That's a good point, I guess. It's not true. I never actually shot you, I think.
Do you seriously believe that I would have died if you hadn't come to this tower? This whole business was tied to your reckless plan, and you know that quite well.
I couldn't have known this would happen, though.
Moot point, because you can't forgive yourself for it regardless. I had a daughter to take care of, you know?
You mean the daughter you treated like shit?
Who are you going to be useful for after this?
I don't know.
You can't even help your own sorry self.
Playing the daughter card won't work. It's part of the reason it's gotten to this.
You relate to her pain. She reminds you of yourself. Someone who is greedy. Someone who will hide the truth for her own selfish desires. We're all cut from the same cloth in that regard.
I'm doing this to make up for my mistakes. We're not the same. Don't call my conscious selfishness.
Oh, zip it. You're actually pretty relieved that I'm dead. I was in the best position to figure out your secret after all. But you feel a little guilty about it. Wonderful. I suppose it's all okay then.
You're the one that made it impossible for me to look for the book. You're the one that suddenly decided to hold this auction.
You could have tried asking.
You would have definitely read it if I did.
Suppose that justifies crime then.
That's nothing compared to what you were involved in. Oh shit, it's me, guys. So, anyone want to clue me in for what I deserve this for? Okay, I really didn't have anything to do with that. I have no idea what happened to you either. Nice try, madam, but there's no slipping past me. Me getting off this obviously tied to that first murder somehow. If only you'd stayed home, we could have all still been minding our own business. Yeah, there was no option. How was I supposed to know it was going to lead to this? People just keep dying around you, madam. Innocent people. How many more will it take? Shut up! You put this all on me! It's over now! At least it wouldn't have been for nothing. Oh yeah, because you're getting your payoff. That really just saves my day. Oh, welcome back.
Well, our time is sadly up, Aurelia. All that's left to do is reap the
I
rewards.
didn't know Fanlight was the ultimate cosplayer. It's not productive to think about any of this. Only one option here. No! No! I don't wanna! I don't wanna! I don't want to! No!
Fuck. Oh? Is that hesitation?
I fucking hope so. Why does it have to be like this?
Don't get me wrong, Aurelia. You don't get to do anything else. I only said so because I don't know what's really up. I absolutely will hate you if I learn about what you did. I might not say it openly, but I will judge you so hard in my mind.
Actually, I will be the judge of that.
Fuck!
You have to do this. It's for the best. It's for the best.
It's for the best.
It's the best you've got!
For $4.99!
So stop moping around and take your pick.
I mean, I already did. Confess to the crime!
Confess! 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 Shame!
Shame! Oh. It's not worth it. Why? Why does this have to be the only thing I can do? Why did Victoria have to force this to happen? Why did Mrs. Holden and her daughter get me caught up in this? Why can never just let me have this one thing?
Enough of that, Aurelia. You keep blaming everyone. You keep coming up with reasons why this truth should stay concealed. At least have the honesty to admit that they're all excuses. You just didn't want anyone to know what you did.
Oh, hi, me. This fiend only has one face and it's your own. Go away! Oh, am I talking to myself?
Yeah.
Do you hate me? Yes. Can you forgive me? Of course not. Why? People died because of you. Never had any bad intentions. Doesn't matter, you should have seen it. You would have seen that coming. Someone who wasn't as naive. You're way too trusting. You kept talking about truth, but you weren't even able to practice what you preach! You blame me with hindsight. You know you're being unfair to me. If it was anyone else, you would have been able to show some compassion. So what's the difference with me? I have the right to forgive you. And I'm too ashamed. And I'm scared it'll happen again if I do. I see. Figure that's the best I'll get. Looks like I can't forgive you either. What? You haven't learned anything. You think anonymously sending money to the victims would redeem you? What the fuck did you do?
What did you do?
That's you trying to take the easy way out, and you know it won't work. What else can I do? It's better than nothing. It's you trying to pay off your sins. Indulgence doesn't work. Maybe there's all this mental self-flagellation. There's no way around that if I can't just forget. And you've certainly tried that as well, to no avail. You never tried to fix anything. You just wanted to numb the pain. How can I look at that and think you've grown since then? You embody Einstein's definition of insanity. Got any idea what else I should do then, genius? I know you now. I wouldn't be here if I did. Yes, you would, because it's the only thing you don't want to do. Heaven only rewards those that take the hard way. It's time to face purgatory. What if it also doesn't work? You won't find any guarantees. That's why it's the hard way. The hard way. Damn it, I'm really left with nothing else. Nobody else I can leave this to. Confessing was never an option. Oh, dear God.
Confess to your real crime.
Oh, dear God. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Why am I feeling really nervous?
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Oh, hi. Welcome back. Oh, give me more. I think I deserve a little more.
Nah, that's enough.
Must have been the wind.
Shut the fuck up!
You knew it was coming. Come on.
No, I did not.
Come on. You should have seen that coming.
Miss Chase, you said you wished to confess?
Yes, Your Honor. That's my intention.
I've made the criminal see reason in the end. Outstanding.
Well, no, my schizophrenia made me see reason.
The Markiplier laugh.
I hope you didn't expect anything less from Victoria Priston.
I expected the bottom of the barrel from you, Victoria, don't worry.
Why not, Aurelia? I'm bound by my word. Your little secret shall never be uncovered.
Oh, I wasn't planning to confess to this murder. I've got something far worse to confess to.
What in the world are you thinking? Is your memory so subpar you once again forgot the situation that you're in?
Hey, Victoria, did you not listen to her saying something worse? Can you not put two and two together? You can put that right back wherever you pulled it out from. I'm going down on my own terms. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you all about what's in that book.
The defeat has made you lose your mind.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
You've abandoned reason for one last self-destructive act of defiance. Do as you wish. I won't deny the loser's last privilege to choose the manner of their demise.
I don't have time for this. What you'll find in this book is a long list of names plus some other data. As you might have figured from where it's found, this is connected to Dr. Lade. The list of all his subjects.
Oh, so it's a list. That doesn't sound so bad.
Wait, are we thinking the same thing?
Yeah.
Say
You're
it.
thinking of something starting with an E?
Release the case files.
Release the fan lane
Release the late files. Oh my god. Oh, it's so stupid.
Oh my god!
This is so stupid.
Oh my god.
Wait, you don't mean subjects for Dr. Lade's...
Of course. I'm afraid you'll always have to expect the worst for that monster. You also find them... What? Excuse me? You also find that my name shows up in those documents.
Your name? Does that mean you were one of these subjects?
No, I was far from a victim.
Did you go to Thanlade's Island?
Sorry. I had to.
Bro,
I had to.
I was thinking about making the island joke for like 2 minutes straight. I think we've already addressed the atrocities that man, Phoenix Wright, was involved in. The relevant ones here are his abhorrent physical, psychological experiments. In order to efficiently conduct those, he first needed something. He needed human subjects. Even with his criminal connections, he didn't want to rely on kidnapping people off the street. Really? Oh my god.
Aurelia!
That's where I came in. I became his recruiter. I was studying journalism at the time, which put me in a prime position to spread the word. Started walking around campus convincing students to participate in a study by the renowned Dr. Lade. I was good at it. There's probably hundreds at this...
Jesus! Aurelia!
Jesus fucking Christ! What? Of course, Dan Lade wasn't an idiot. He knew he couldn't just start torturing everyone that came in. Most of the participants only had to sit through one light session of cognitive behavioral therapy. The exceptions were those who ended up taking a special interest in. Ugh. We'll find that 15 students from the list are still missing to this day. Nobody knows what happened to them. There are another 41 that suffered severe mental trauma.
Aurelia!
Out of those, about 24 have later been involved in violent crimes, or had to be admitted to mental institutions. Nobody had any idea this was going on until after Dr. Lade disappeared in the BU2 incident.
Dear Lord.
Oh, great heavens!
You were directly working for Dr. Lade? Did you know that this was happening?
I'm praying to God she says no, but she's probably gonna say yes. Oh, thank God! Oh, thank fucking God! Oh!
Ugh.
Oh! 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 Okay, I thought I was about to have to start hating her. Oh my God! Oh! Oh my Lord! Oh man! Okay.
But I can imagine. Okay, so she obviously did some very bad things, but I can see why. I can definitely see why she's had so much guilt about this.
Oh my God! I had no idea either. There were some odd signs here and there, but how could I have ever imagined something like that?
The people she recruited literally went missing.
15 of them did! Terrible excuse, she sent those students to their death!
Miss Chase, I can't help but notice that article of yours doesn't mention your personal involvement in this matter at all.
Well, you read that fast, Your Honor. But that's correct, Your Honor. I couldn't face what I did and try to conceal my involvement. That book is the last remaining proof of me working for Dr. Lade. Working to the study to get rid of it. That's why I was here. Jesus Christ! What a load of rubbish! She's fighting ignorance!
Sounds like a criminal covering up a mess.
But she sent the letters of that shape cooperation as well.
Yeah, Space says she got the info for that article.
I don't have sexual relations with that article. She just settled out her boss for fame and profit when things went awry.
Suits me. Let the hyenas eat each other.
I knew this would happen. Endure it. Nobody hears a story like that without assuming I'm involved more deeply. Oh, hi, Lily. Oh, Lil. Oh, no. Oh.
Yeah.
Damn!
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not ready for this yet. I'm not sure how to start. Here goes. I'm sorry. You were right. I was scared. Got overwhelmed and completely snapped. Didn't deserve that after all you've done. Can we start over?
You should have said that you meant to confess to this.
Well, to be fair, that wasn't really the plan for
That
a
was
bit.
that was not the plan.
Well, that was kind of the last second course correction.
I can't accept that.
Of course, I didn't expect you to. It's just a cheap apology at this point.
When I felt you were hiding something, I didn't know what to say. I wanted to know what was going on, but I didn't know how to ask properly. And I got so frustrated.
Imagine anybody would have.
It was still your choice what you were comfortable to share. I should have respected it or asked you more straightforwardly.
Well, unfortunately, you're not straight.
What? Instead, I fired back in kind by not telling you what happened on the lower floor. I thought the best way to let you know my frustration was to make you feel the same thing. But that wasn't fair. I only made you suffer more.
Oh my god, did we finally get to hear what the fuck happened? Those are frankly deserved consequences of my actions. If I hadn't pulled any of this, you would have never gotten to the point where you felt that way.
No! You don't get to shoulder all the blame! It was my own choice how to react. I could have handled that better.
Did that out of consideration. That's not something I could fault you for.
It might not have been for you. Maybe I only wanted to trick you into doing what I wanted. Because I'd blame myself if you got convicted. These cases always happen around me. I should have had the power to stop this, but I couldn't. Yeah, that's why I shifted all the pressure back onto you.
And that's still not comparable to what I...
Aurelia, please. Shut the fuck up.
Why am I only imagining, like, the fucking Mueller image, but with these two?
No!
Everyone sucks here. To some degree. To some degree. Fair compromise.
That's more like it.
But I suck more. Anyways.
What? I wonder how this case would have turned out if we'd managed to do this sooner.
Definitely couldn't have gone worse than this.
Hate being late. Hate being too late so much.
Don't diminish this by calling it too late. Yes, it's too late to avoid this mess, but the small victory is still making me feel a little better.
Okay, with you there. I just wish I could have asked the right questions before you got forced into this.
You can still ask. Go ahead.
Eh? But you already...
Suffered my way through that? Yeah. You know me, though. I probably left out enough to warrant some pressing. Don't hold back now. I feel like we'd work better if you don't try to be so charitable to me. I'm done with dodging questions. Hit me. Right in the jaw.
Punch!
Alright, time to do this properly. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I mean, Aurelia. Why'd you even work for that Lade guy?
Ooh! Oh. You literally uppercut my jaw! Oh,
You stupid idiot!
It's not a bit much. How's that even work?
Like you asked for, less charitable. Seems like souls might be a little more sensitive.
What do I unleash? My second hard mode now?
There's no way you just work for such a big-time criminal and not notice what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of true, though.
Facts, anyone? The base department?
So what's really going on here? Help me understand.
Alright, I'll give you the whole story. Let's just start at my birth. What?
What?
For that. That? Wait, what?
That far back?
Long before time had a name. Well, I don't remember much about my father. Most I know is what I've been told. He was a soldier. He got deployed to some foreign country. He died while I was still too young to be sad about it. You might assume he got killed in combat, but that's not what happened. It's what happened after he returned. Plus, PTSD. It's a common problem in the military. You've heard of it. People with PTSD continually relive traumatic experiences they've had. This manifests in many harmful symptoms depending on the person. My father's health deteriorated from stress and self-destructive behavior. That's what ultimately led to his death. My mother was pregnant with my sister when he died. It was a trying time. However, there's someone who chose to support us. A brother in arms is my father, a member of the military. It's gonna be Lade, isn't it?
Yeah.
The death of his friend seemed to have hit him just as hard. That mutual loss brought us together. He grew close to my mother, and 2 years later they married. Yep. Not. Constantine Chase took our surname in honor of his friend. He seemed like a good man. Smart, brave, kind, a patriot. For all intents and purposes, I considered him my new father. I respected him. It was a dream he would often talk about. Had been his life's mission ever since he saw what happened to his comrade. The doctor of psychology.
Yeah.
This is Fan Wade.
That's him.
His main role in the army was to care for everyone's mental well-being.
He had good intentions, but he went off the deep end.
But he wasn't satisfied with what little impact he made. He's determined to find new... Oh man. He's determined to find new, more effective treatment methods for PTSD. He was amazing. Who couldn't help but respect him for fighting to better the lives of so many people? I still want to think that at the time, he truly believed in it. But something changed at some point. I think it was when he was deployed to the front line of another war for a few months. He didn't act strangely when he returned. Something must have happened. Van Lade. That's the name he suddenly started using. Figured he just needed some kind of code name. He eventually got that Secret Service job after all. Anyways, it should make sense why I helped him now. He was my father for most of my life, and I greatly respected him. Of course, I was eager to give it a try when he asked me if he needed participants for a study. He was signed something he wasn't right. It's not like I was blind to that. So the people that signed up with Dr. Late's out coming to the university. It would have been hard for me to not eventually notice a pattern. But I really ignored those signs. I didn't even consider the possibility that he could have had anything to do with it.
That's why she hates that's why she hates the truth so much now.
Oh, this hurts so much. It was a long time before I recognized the truth. My mother's divorce was probably what ended up opening my eyes. I kept looking for answers, but it was too little, too late. My proof wouldn't have been enough to convict him of anything. So I did nothing. Started avoiding all contact with him, and that was it. Even after he apparently died in that mansion, I kept doing nothing. It seemed like a good chance to forget I ever had any connection to that man. Well, half a year later, that was. Evidence I hadn't been able to find suddenly showed up in my mailbox. Details of the experiments, its connection to the JP Corporation, and even stuff I didn't know about. But instead of being thrilled about it, I got worried. Who sent me these? What messages were they trying to send? Do they want me to reveal this? It took me another 5 months to decide what to do. And I didn't even do it because I thought the truth should come out. It seemed poorly at work and seemed like the only way forward. Of course, I had to do proof first to make sure my own name wasn't mentioned. Why should I deserve to be punished for this? I was deceived as well. I kept telling myself things like that. You should get what happened afterwards. I already saw traces of my involvement with Dr. Lade. Except for one document I knew existed. The list of students I'd written to keep track of study participants. I knew what the book looked like that he kept them in. It was quite a distinct design. However, I had no idea where he kept it. I figured or hoped that it would just never be found. So I read about the auction, that is, taking place in Lotta Hare's mind. The list of items for sale included a description of what was no doubt that very book. That's when I couldn't help but worry again. The book was still there, and it would soon be sold to someone who would have no doubt have been curious about its contents. Which brings us back to the present. Sorry, which brings us back to the president.
I would have. I never would have guessed your connection went this deep. Now I'm suddenly thinking about how we haven't recorded Ghost Trick in so fucking long. Ah! Fuck!
I can just hear what those people would say if they knew all of this. Like father, like daughter, they would be saying something like that.
Don't listen to them. You did some wrong things for sure, but...
No buts. I've gone through all possible excuses. Put the load to my own words. I willfully ignored the truth and then proceeded to conceal and falsify the evidence. That's not what what a queen of crime should do. Instead of living up to that standard, I only tried to drag it down.
You don't have to keep being that hard on yourself.
Come now, please be honest. You must be pretty disappointed with me as well.
Not yet.
Not yet. What?
Thanks for telling me. That must have been pretty difficult. But people shouldn't only be judged by their past. It's how they deal with it in the present. And you're doing much better there now than a few hours ago.
I guess you could say it's better late than never.
A detective gets to flounder along the way. What matters is the final answer they come up with.
I'm not sure if this can be called an answer or just resignation.
I'm not talking about that. There's still a case to be solved.
Did you forget how fucked we were, Lillian? What are you talking about? Already lost. There's no way out of Victoria's checkmate.
Well, maybe you're able to think more clearly now that you got all that off your chest. If you really think there's no chance we can do it, then I'll accept it.
My heart's no longer in my chest. Oh shit.
So what do you think?
Or I suddenly see the light all of a sudden. Won't say this didn't help, but it doesn't change that I already tried everything I could.
So did I, but we didn't really manage to be all that coordinated in this trial so far.
Well, based. Things always got kind of awkward. Sorry about that.
Now that we can put our heads together properly, we might be able to figure this out and, like, kiss or something. I mean, what?
Fuck yeah! I mean, well, why not? It's pretty much about nothing left to lose.
Okay, so you didn't really fire that gun, right? Time to set this straight.
No,
Or gay, or...
lesbian.
Wait, yeah, can we move on?
You got me. I'm a lesbian. Even though it makes no sense, I felt no recoil.
I thought you were American.
I figured for the setup there's probably a frame-up. But if someone hated me enough to frame me, I thought they probably knew about what I did. They didn't want that direction to be explored, so I tried to argue with self-defense instead.
Man, you really threw me for a loop with that.
I'll throw you in more than a loop. I mean, what? Sorry. Anyway. When you said to Victoria earlier, were you being legit there? Do you think there's a mastermind who told Victoria about the key?
Victoria's even better than you at deluding herself, but she can't fool me. Someone slipped her that info, knowing full well she's the kind to take full credit for it.
Interesting. That would certainly imply a mastermind.
Uh-huh, but Victoria sucked too much and they had to give her a little hand.
And a little head. If that's true, then this culprit has to be currently trapped on this floor with us. There's no way to communicate this from outside and no way to leave. Well, there's one way to leave, but you just fall to your death.
Parachute?
Don't even go there. Guess we can't fully deny it unless we do another head count. Also pretty certain that 200 meters is not high enough to safely parachute out of here.
Yeah, my hunch is that we're still complete.
Are you sure you didn't notice anyone suspicious yet? You've been in a better position to observe the audience. The real culprit will have to be lying very blatantly, so it should be easy for you to tell.
You're right. I have confidence in my ability to pick up on culprit vibes.
What are you, an aceattorney player?
I've talked to pretty much everyone, but I didn't notice anything like that.
Huh.
Okay, so I'm definitely not thinking it's Lillian anymore, but I'm now very confused on who it actually is.
we still don't have any other suspects.
Well, yeah, but it being Lillian would just, like... That just doesn't make sense anymore.
My main suspects is Hellinger, Holden, Kova. Honestly, my main suspects are everyone who's not in the courtroom with us right now. So literally everybody but Finn, Lane, Louise, Victoria, and Lillian.
Okay.
Oh, and Melanie, I guess. She's fucking dead. I don't think it's Suit. Wait.
What?
Could it be Susan? Cause like, if we're thinking about this purely from like Lillian's point of view, Susan is obviously hiding something about this crime, considering she had this trial. So is it possible that she's using that as a way to cover up her quote-unquote culprit vibes?
Maybe?
I know that's a huge stretch, but you get you get what I'm saying, right?
Kind of, but would that imply Susan knows about Lillian's ability, or is she just trying to cover herself up, I guess?
Well, if she knows this much about Aurelia, I mean, the fact that Lillian was framed definitely tells us that they probably know what Lillian's capable of.
I mean, maybe? I don't know.
How do we do this so often? We go off on theory tangents with zero evidence. We do this like, oh my god, this is gonna happen so much in SCRA too.
Yeah, I know. I still don't know whether we. I don't know. If we get even like half of our theories right, I don't know what we're gonna do, bro.
Back to what we're actually playing.
Otherwise, I'd have told you, obviously.
So does that mean there's no culprit here after all?
I don't know. Maybe they somehow dodged me, or my gut instinct failed.
Damn, Onk. Can never be easy, can it? If we at least had a suspect, we would be able to work backwards from there. I was just stuck with having to explain away a key that I somehow ate.
I think I actually figured that one out.
Already considered the cake. It's nonsense and wouldn't work. Oh. It's not coming to me how that could have been accomplished. There might actually be magic involved in this case.
That's fucking cheating!
Fuck you! We're talking about a potential murderer here. Why wouldn't they cheat if they have the means? Dropping time is possible. It's trivial to explain this crime. The culprit could have simply walked out during the struggle and used my gun. Getting me to swallow the key without noticing would be easy as well.
How would we convince anyone of that?
Shit!
like even if it is magic, how the fuck do we prove that?
Well, you got a time-stopping power right here. If it's not capable of those things.
True. Still, I don't feel like that's it. There's too much stuff that happened here that wouldn't be necessary. Like, if you could do that kind of stuff, you might as well just stop time during the auction. Then they could have made you shoot her in front of everyone. Much more simple and practical to frame you that way.
There has to be some explanation, even if it's an insane one.
In mystery novels, they often try to make you think something only could have been done with magic. They're really convincing sometimes. The logic seems to inevitably rule out all sane ideas. But that's almost never it. They're doing the same thing as magicians on stage. It's normally some pretty mundane explanation hidden in a blind spot behind a lot of distractions.
Well, if there is a blind spot here, it sure got me good. Think you can keep stopping time for a month or so to let me think about it?
We're close to the limit, actually. It needs to recharge if I keep this up for too long.
And that's that, I guess. But I need more time to sort this out. There aren't any more ways to stall. Victoria really predicted and sealed off all possible moves.
There still has to be a way to catch her off guard. She thinks she can predict every move like this chess, so it's clear what we need.
Wait, does that mean Lillian actually would have done it for a month if she could?
Yeah, probably.
And what's that?
A move so unexpected she couldn't possibly have seen it coming. Your king is trapped? Do a backflip. Take your own pieces.
Do a flip! Those are very clearly just straight-up illegal moves.
Well, even if Victoria likes to see it this way, this ain't chess.
This is mine chess!
Can't we do something to find a way to talk about the second murder? I get the feeling that's where we'll find the answer to our problems.
Unfortunately, that one got completely locked off as well. I don't want the judge to listen to anything anymore until I explain that damn key. Oh, you evidently can't do that right now.
Well, shit. No, wait. There is a way.
You figured something out?
Obviously not, but if our goal is to just buy time, I think there's still a move we can make. Think about it. There's a way to explain the key. One person that totally had the chance to plant it.
We've been over why there's no one like that!
No, there is one person that had the opportunity to do it. In theory. We only need an explanation that passes the test, right? Doesn't have to be what really happened.
No, no, no.
Who the fuck is she talking? Is she talking about herself?
She's talking about herself.
Oh, okay, great, wonderful. That is a way to talk about the second murder, though.
But I don't want to.
Victoria certainly wouldn't expect it, though, going against our compatriot. She would not expect that.
You don't mean... That's crazy! Are you actually okay with pulling off something like that?
Since you were finally honest with me, I think I'll allow it this time. A lie can be fine if its purpose is to uncover the truth. Am I Kokichi now? Oh, we're out of time. Battery's low.
It's a lie!
It's a lie!
That could have been more poorly timed.